My dear friend, let us sit together in this moment. Let us allow the mind to rest. There is nothing you need to do. There is nothing you need to fix. You are already here. That is enough. Tonight we will gently explore the science behind meditation. We will do this slowly. We will do this kindly. We will walk the middle path between ancient wisdom and modern understanding. Meditation is not something mysterious. It is not magic. It is a natural process. It is the act of knowing what is happening within you. It is the act of being aware of the body. It is the act of being aware of the breath. It is the act of being aware of the mind. When you sit quietly and feel the breath, something simple begins to happen. The body starts to soften. The muscles begin to relax. The heart rate slowly becomes calm. The breath becomes gentle and smooth. This is the body returning to balance. The human body is always responding to the mind. When the mind is restless, the body becomes tense. When the mind is fearful, the body prepares for danger. This reaction is very old. It helped humans survive. But today this reaction often stays active for too long. Meditation gently tells the body that it is safe. It tells the body that there is no danger in this moment. As this message repeats, the body learns again how to rest. Inside the brain, there are many areas working together. Some parts are linked to fear and survival. Some parts are linked to thinking and planning. Some parts are linked to empathy and understanding. Meditation slowly changes how these parts communicate. When you are lost in worry, the mind moves into the future. When you are lost in regret, the mind moves into the past. Meditation brings the mind back to the present moment. This return is very important. The present moment is where life is actually happening. The body lives only now. The breath lives only now. The mind suffers when it forgets this truth. As meditation continues, the brain learns a new habit. Instead of reacting quickly, it begins to pause. Instead of being carried away by every thought, it begins to observe. This observation is called mindfulness. Mindfulness means knowing what is happening without pushing it away. Mindfulness means knowing what is happening without holding it tightly. When a thought arises, you notice it. When a feeling arises, you notice it. You do not fight. You do not follow. You simply know. Over time, this simple knowing becomes stronger. The mind becomes clearer. Thoughts still arise, but they have less power. Emotions still arise, but they pass more easily. Science shows that meditation can reduce stress. This happens because the body produces fewer stress hormones. The nervous system shifts from constant alertness into rest and repair. When the nervous system rests, healing begins. Digestion improves. Sleep becomes deeper. The immune system becomes stronger. The body remembers how to care for itself. Meditation also supports the heart. A calm mind leads to a calm heartbeat. Over time, this reduces strain on the heart. The blood flows more smoothly. The body feels lighter. But the deepest effects of meditation are not only in the body. They are in the understanding of the mind. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment. We cling to pleasure. We resist pain. We hold tightly to ideas of who we are. Meditation allows us to see this process clearly. When you watch the mind, you see how thoughts appear and disappear. You see how feelings arise and fade. Nothing stays forever. This is impermanence. Science agrees with this truth. Every sensation changes. Every emotion moves. Even the brain itself changes from moment to moment. Meditation helps the mind accept this natural flow. When impermanence is understood, suffering begins to loosen. You stop demanding that life remain fixed. You stop expecting feelings to last forever. This does not make life cold. It makes life gentle. It makes life free. Meditation also increases compassion. As you become aware of your own suffering, you understand the suffering of others. This understanding softens the heart. The brain has areas related to empathy. Meditation strengthens these areas. Kind thoughts become more natural. Anger loses its grip. Patience grows quietly. Compassion begins with yourself. When you sit and breathe, you are offering yourself kindness. You are saying that your pain matters. You are saying that rest is allowed. This gentle attitude spreads outward. You begin to speak more softly. You listen more deeply. You react less harshly. The Buddha taught the middle path. This is the path between indulgence and denial. Meditation supports this balance. You are not trying to force the mind to be empty. You are not drowning in thoughts. You are walking between these extremes. Science shows that forcing the mind creates tension. Letting the mind wander without awareness creates confusion. Mindfulness rests in the middle. As meditation continues day by day, the brain becomes more flexible. This is called adaptability. The mind can shift more easily. Habits lose their rigid control. This means you are not trapped by old patterns. Fear does not have the same authority. Sadness does not define you. Joy is appreciated without clinging. Meditation also helps with attention. The ability to stay with one thing becomes stronger. This is not a sharp focus. It is a relaxed presence. When attention is steady, life feels clearer. You see situations as they are. You make wiser choices. You respond instead of react. The Buddha spoke of liberation. Liberation is not escaping the world. It is seeing the world clearly. Meditation opens this door slowly. Science may describe changes in brain activity. Buddhism describes freedom from suffering. These are two languages pointing to the same experience. When the mind is calm, wisdom can arise. You see that chasing pleasure does not bring lasting peace. You see that resisting pain creates more pain. Meditation does not remove difficulty from life. It changes your relationship with difficulty. You learn to sit with discomfort. You learn to breathe with uncertainty. This builds inner strength. The brain learns that discomfort can be tolerated. Fear loses its urgency. The body does not panic as quickly. This is why meditation helps with anxiety. Anxiety is the mind predicting danger. Mindfulness returns attention to what is actually happening. In this moment you are breathing. In this moment you are alive. In this moment you are safe. As this understanding repeats, the mind begins to trust life again. Meditation also supports insight. Insight is not thinking, it is seeing directly. You see that thoughts are not commands. You see that emotions are not permanent truths. You see that you are not your mental content. This recognition brings freedom. You can use the mind without being used by it. Science shows that the sense of self is not fixed. It is constructed from many processes. Meditation allows you to observe this construction. When the self is seen as a process, attachment softens, pride relaxes, shame loosens. You become more open, more forgiving, more gentle with yourself and others. Meditation is not about becoming special. It is about becoming natural. The Buddha did not teach escape. He taught awakening. Awakening means seeing things as they truly are. Science helps us understand how meditation works. Buddhism helps us understand why it matters. Together they show that peace is not outside you. It grows within awareness. Each breath is an opportunity. Each moment is a teacher. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to be perfect. Even a few moments of awareness plant seeds. These seeds grow quietly. With time, the mind becomes a place of refuge, not because there are no storms, but because you know how to sit within them. This is the science behind meditation. It is the meeting of body and mind. It is the meeting of ancient wisdom and present experience. It is simple. It is gentle. It is profound. As you rest now, allow these words to settle. Allow the breath to guide you. Allow impermanence to teach you. There is nothing to hold. There is nothing to push away. Just this moment, just this breath, just this awareness. Namo Buddhaya.